say, Rod, quite a subdued reaction to Phil Taylor in this crowd.
Yeah, I think the crowd are more on Chisy's side, which is it's good. I mean, we need Chisnall to get up there. We need him to play great. It'd be great if he goes on and win it. I think it'll be good for the sport because Phil keep winning them. It does get a bit boring at times. But from my opinion, I think Phil has just got the edge because of the doubling.
180 scoring though, Chisy could be on fire.
But that's what they've paid their money to see. They want to see great darts, and they will. What they do want to see, they want a close match. Like Rod said, they want to see Chisy play his game. We all know what can happen. What will happen is a different story.
Go on then, what will happen, Rod?
I think Phil will win, like I said, because of the double-in. But I think Chisnall is going to take him close. I really do. I think Chisy is up for it. He's beaten him on the big stage before, so he's going to be confident.
So you say Phil?
I did.
I say Chisy. I'm not agreeing with him. Never.
Why?
I just want one, another winner, but two, I'd like Chisnall to win because he has the goods. He has the game.
Cheers, boys. Commentators John Part and Rod Studd.
Thanks, Dave. So, is Dave Chisnall about to join the major club in the PDC, or is Phil Taylor going to add another title to his enormous collection? It would be an 11th World Grand Prix final. He has never lost in the final of this event. In fact, defeats in major finals are almost unheard of for Phil Taylor. Only 5 defeats in 72 major finals, but one of them was to the great John Parks. So you're better than anyone placed to tell us, John, what's the key for Chisnall?
Well, I think it's really just to get out, start early, get some sets early. You don't want to fall behind Phil, because he really does get at his best when he's a few sets ahead, and he'll always take the big outs to smother you when you're trying to come back. So, a good start, and I think that's part of a good start there. Floundering about trying to get in. Phil also in after his first turn, so looking to get some scores. Not a good start on the scoring for 59. Phil.
Well, scoring is Dave Chisnall's strong suit. He leads the maximum stats this week. He has 25 maximums in the tournament so far, but crucially 10 in the quarterfinal against Van Gerwen, and then 10 in the semi against Pipe.
Yeah, and Dave already in a good position to try and get a break here. He could, if he could finish to 2-6-8 and 6 darts, 96. Nothing Phil can do about it. He'll be looking for a 140 at least, and surely capable.
58.
Now Phil will be thinking, okay, now I can do this 2-6-6 and 6 darts, and he's going to be really focused on this. He's going to punish Dave for not getting better on that turn. 19s to make sure he leaves a finish.
99.
Not as much as he would have liked to get himself, so a little bit of nerves.
A blocker.
96. Phil, we require.
Well, this would be a fanfare finish early on for Phil Taylor. Wayward. So that break chance is coming back to Dave Chisnall.
Yeah, and he's
81.
You know, he's probably dreamed about getting this opportunity. Just needs one of the first 2 darts to hit a treble, but not that treble. He has no chance now. He's at 111. He cannot finish in 2 darts. Treble 17 would leave tops.
26.
A bit of a mess, really.
Phil, we require 86.
Well, in the first leg of that famous game in the World Championship, Phil Taylor missed 2 darts at double from 87, and he said it took him a couple of sets to recover. He's got 1 dart here, a double 7 for an 86, and he hasn't missed tonight. He hasn't missed tonight, so Phil Taylor has got the first leg under his belt.
Important for Dave to get in after that sloppy attempt at the 14. A very good 3rd dart. He didn't want to leave the board without points there.
40.
Well, levels you devils with both the way 3rd dart double top. As you said, John, very important for Chisnall. I know it's a cliche, but to start well in these games against Phil Taylor, you start going 1 set down, 2 set down, 3 sets down. 59. It becomes a real mountain for you, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, and Dave, he struggled against Justin Pipe in the semi, getting in. He didn't get punished for it all that much, but he certainly can't do that sort of thing tonight.
Well, Taylor is hoping to do that sort of thing all night. He lands the first match, and that is his 16th of the tournament.
You know, Phil's the sort of guy, you know, he's competitive every aspect of this game. If he's aware of the overall 180 stats, and Dave, I think 25 you said, and, you know, and he's 16, he'd try and catch up. You know, just as a sidebar in his mind, every little thing he can use to focus with, Phil does. They're tools to help him play better and better. He's very aware of a lot of facets of the game.
Switch down here. Another big treble, so
37.
this leg on the Chisnall throw. It's looking like heading west as far as Chizzy's concerned.
95. Will we require 44?
Choice of double. He picks double 16 for 2-0. And it
Game
goes.
shown the second leg. Phil Taylor.
Often say, John, the hardest two legs of the darts player to win are the one to win the match and the one to get you off naught.
Well, yeah, and Phil's 2 for 2 now, because they're getting that first leg with the first dart. Often does lead to that pattern of play. Chizzy yet to get a dart for a leg yet.
Maximum start for Taylor.
Yeah, Dave's chances of getting a dart for double in this leg just shrunk. Even if he'd answered it, looks like Phil is in stride.
Well, he's threatened a 9-darter this week on occasion, and the snarl tells us that he still fancies his chances of one tonight. He did get a 160-180 early in the tournament, but couldn't check out the 161. They put out Caven, Nicholson,
45.
Gary Anderson and Wade. Chisnall defeating Ian White, Wayne Jones, Van Gerwen and Pipe on the way to the final.
$81.
Needs a 180 to get to a finish. Won't happen. Phil at 180 himself left. Thinking a nice 140 here. And I'm going to take this set.
Yeah, with a minimum of fuss as well, John.
Well, that is just a terrible first dart in that scenario. He's recovered well from it, though. Very well.
123.
Well, possible 14-dart leg for Phil Taylor to wrap up the first leg.
100.
As I say, with the minimum of fuss without even breaking sweat. Double top. First dart of double is missed. It won't be costly because he nails it second time of asking.
Phil Taylor.
Phil Taylor has absolutely breezed through that first set. Dave Chisnall blown away in 3 straight legs without even getting a sniff at a double. And the power has the first leg in his pocket in no time.